Yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be going over a game that basically started my whole channel. This game's called Anime Simulator, and I've been very grateful enough to actually be able to get content creator in this game. Not sure whether there's going to be an early access phase at this point, we're not too sure, but what we're going to do is we're going to get straight into this video just so you guys know everything about it and what you guys can see coming onto my channel very soon. But for all my Anime Defenders subscribers and viewers out there, I am still doing that 2 secret giveaway at 3k subscribers, so the quicker you guys get me there, the quicker you guys do get that. Also, if you join the Discord down in the description below, there is also being daily giveaways given out of things like VIP game passes, gems, rerolls, everything like that, so be sure to join the Discord down there to be able to get entered into those giveaways. Obviously, the more active you are in the channel, the more entries you actually do get into the giveaways, so make sure you are chatting in general. Obviously, I've got a couple mods in there that are always talking, and you can always ask them some questions because we are all pretty good at the game, so any questions that you do have, you can ask everybody, so make sure that you are active to have a better chance at winning the giveaways. But enough of me waffling, let's get straight into this video. Okay, so if you guys don't know what Anime Simulator is, basically it is based off the game of Anime Fighting Simulator, or Anime Fighting Simulator X. Anime Fighting Simulator X was the sequel to the game of Anime Fighting Simulator. If you guys don't know what these games are, these are games that were around a very long time ago, actually multiple years ago, and it is also one of the games I started my channel on. I started my channel on Anime Fighting Simulator X. The whole basis of the game is you train up different abilities, so you would train up strength, you would train up things like chakra, speed, jump, everything like that. You would train all them up and you would get stronger, you would do quests, you would get abilities, you would go to new areas, you will find new areas, and obviously when I show you guys through the sneak peeks, you guys will know exactly what that means. But basically you would go through the whole entire game and basically just try and get as strong as possible. There'd be leaderboards, there'd be quests, there'd be bosses you can fight that have different drop rates for accessories or abilities or anything like that, and fortunately enough I've been giving the content creator role. So if I pull on over the Discord over here, as you can see down here, where did I just go? I was right here. Oh, there we go. As you can see down here, I've got the content creator role. But obviously, there is Calvin, which is one of the main people that actually, you know, make this game. He is it's basically his game. Obviously, I have streaming mode on, so you can't really see. But he is a mutual friend with Dwax, which is also another Anime Fighting Simulator X YouTuber. Oh, that was not smart, was it? He was another Anime Fighting Simulator X YouTuber. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to go over all the leaks. They said all the music in this game was actually copyright free, but you know, we're just going to go over it. So here is one of the abilities. Obviously, this was made 2 months ago, so I don't know how long it's actually been in development, but 2 months ago, this was when they released their first sneak. So on the 1st of June, which was actually 2 months and 3 days ago. So if you guys don't know, this game is actually releasing the Friday that you're seeing this. So this video is coming out on the Monday, it is coming out on the Friday, which is the 9th of August. I think that is correct. I think that's correct, Laughs. But yeah, it's coming out this Friday, and obviously they've got things inspired by other games. So what they've wanted to do, which is different to every other, obviously the Anime Fighting Simulator and the Anime Fighting Simulator X, is they wanted to make it inspired by other games. So basically the way they've got their pet system or their gacha system or whatever you want to call it is they've got it inspired by AA. So basically you can spend gems in the game, which you'll probably get from killing bosses, doing quests, everything like that. You'll get them and you're able to actually reroll traits on them, as you can see here. So this is obviously the gacha here. You're obviously able to re-roll, and then you're able to go on over here and you're able to use the things like the gacha. If you guys were a fan of me back then and you guys did see my OG content, you would know I had absolutely zero luck with this whole gacha thing, especially if there's secrets unlocked. Okay, if there are secrets unlocked, I'm going to be absolutely useless. I spent God knows how many crystals on that game and I did not get a single secret. I was very unlucky. And then this is nostalgia, so if you guys did play the old Anime Fighting, you would know exactly what this image is. This was basically the spawn point in the other game. Like I said, I didn't really play much of the original one. I played it a little bit here and there, but I was mainly the Anime Fighting Simulator X guy. I was number 2 on the durability leaderboard, and I was also like number 3 for the most playtime in the game. So obviously this is one of those games where you obviously are actually going to have to leave your PC on, or you'll leave your phone on, but don't worry, because if we scroll down in the sneaks, there is actually a thing there which actually allows everybody, no matter what device you're on, to actually be able to constantly AFK this game, because I think it's very cool, and I'm so glad that many games are doing this now. But obviously, like I said, there is quest givers that are going to be dotted all around the map that will give you different quests of gain certain abilities or gain a certain amount of strength or kill players, because yes, there is a PvP side to this game. Obviously, they might add in things like tournaments, which I think if we scroll down, they do actually mention on that a little bit. There's obviously boss fights everybody can do together. There is world boss fights. There will be different worlds, but obviously I can show you the map later on as well. But obviously, here you go, you can see the Tokyo Ghoul, you can see Ken Kaneki here. Obviously, they are trying their best to somewhat make the characters look slightly different, but they're trying to keep it as realistic as possible. Obviously, it's usually the My Hero Academia side of things that kind of ruins everything. So they've kind of said in a little event that they did, they were saying that they're kind of staying away from that. But as you can see, this is the spawn, I'm thinking, and this is them. Or this, oh no, this is a temple where they're actually training chakra, or I think they call it energy in this game. Obviously, we'll see that later again. But obviously, I think they call it energy in this game, and this is just one of the areas where they're actually able to train energy. It's usually for the actual ability, so each ability will have a set stat put to them, whether it be strength, whether it be punch, whether it be speed, whether it be jump. They all have a set thing to them to either increase their damage or increase what they are able to do. And then we've got some physics here. As you can see, he is doing one of the Kamehamehas against a tree, and the whole entire tree falls down, which I think is very, very cool. Obviously, you know, the graphics have actually increased because they do show, like I said, later on, they do show another image of actually the graphics then increasing. But like I said, the more you play this game, the more you get out this game. It is one of those games where if you kind of don't play it quite a lot, you're not really going to be able to, you know, get as far as possible. But obviously, you know, here we go. You got the playtime rewards, which was actually made by Ollie, and he's saying it's basically the best area in the game, which I think is very, very cool. The development team is looking very, very nice on this game. Like I said, they legit released their first sneak 2 months ago, and they are already able to release, and like I said, they were very fortunate enough to actually be able to give me the content creator role, just so obviously you guys know that obviously I'm a content creator on this game. So subscribing to me would be very much appreciated if you are looking forward to this game, because I'll be giving the tips and tricks on literally everything of the best way to get yen, best way to get gems, best way to get this, that, and the other, the best abilities in the game, and everything like that. But obviously, here you go, we've got a little sneak peek here, which obviously we've got a minion. Don't really know why we've got a minion. I guess maybe something to do with the Despicable Me movie. But as you can see in the background, there is Blackbeard as a boss. So as you can see, there is a boss timer here, and there's a boss here that, you know, obviously I'm hoping you can team up on, because if you can, then I can stream and help people, because like I said, I'll be playing this game a lot. But don't worry, anybody that watches my tower defense stuff, or any other of my anime games, I can't even speak because I'm that excited, any other of my anime games, don't worry, I'll be playing this game on an alt, just so I can have this game running in the background while obviously playing other games like the Anime Defenders, or whenever these other games come out, like Anime Vanguard, Anime whatever. There's so many tower defense games coming out, so many anime games coming out, and I'm very, very excited because I've got CC in quite a few of them. I've got CC in Anime Reborn, but obviously that game might not come out for a little while because they haven't even went into testing phases with other people yet. So obviously, you know, here we go, we've got another thing where you're able to get the currency of like these 6 gems. You know, obviously I'll make videos on how to get the most amount of gems, the yen, everything like that. So, and here we go, here is the loading screen, which I think the logo is very, very cool. Like, look at that logo is very, very cool. Obviously, you know, we've got the Naruto here, we've got the Dragon Ball here, and I want to say One Piece, but if I'm wrong, don't come at me, please. But yeah, here you go, hopefully there is some music as well. Hello? There is no music. I thought there was music, but there's no music, but I think there is, because obviously they said, you know, there was going to be music. Oh, here we go, there's music in this one. So this is the map. So if we just go all the way to the end, as you can see, it says World 1, meaning World 2 is going to be a thing. Obviously, maybe not on release. World 2 might not be a thing on release. But if I go back a second, as you can see, we can see all the areas here. So there's different areas, and as you can see, like, they all have their own specific requirements. So obviously, the first area is going to be 100 billion. So once you get past 100 billion in total power, so that is not 100 billion on every stat, 100 billion total power. So that would mean combining your energy, your strength, your defense, your speed, and also your jump, if there is jump in the game. I don't know if, because I can't see any jump training areas, but you know, if you combine all those things, 100 billion is actually the max. But as you can see the little gacha units down here, which I think is very, very cool. I always like the aspect of the graphics of things and how things look. And obviously, you know, if there is speed, you know, the faster you are, the faster you can run. But like I said, there is also a flight, which is obviously obtainable in the game. But obviously, like I said, there is also game passes. But please do hold off on buying game passes, because like I said, you guys want to play the game, make sure you like the game before spending money on the game. And they also said that things might change with them. They might change it up to 2 times, or they might even change the prices of their game passes. But as you said, like I said earlier, this is the graphic update that they did. So this was the before and this was the after. As you can see, there is a pretty big difference in what it does look like. I think this looks very, very cool. And also, this is what I was talking about earlier. They have built a new anti-AFK system. So basically, this fully neglects the whole 20-minute idle thing that kicks you out of the game by Roblox themselves. Obviously, a lot of developers have started doing this just because obviously it helps mobile players out a lot, because if you're on iOS, you can't actually download auto clickers or anything like that. And obviously, some devices, you know, people don't really want to have a program running. They just want to have the game running in the background so they're able to actually use their device at the same time, because obviously there is game passes such as the All Clicker Game Pass, which obviously if you are able to gift them, if you do join the Discord in the description, I will be obviously, you know, gifting those things when I reach certain things. Obviously if a lot of people start playing this game, but I feel like they would, obviously if the developers do this right, this could be a next big game, because I know that this was a genre on Roblox that everybody loved. Everybody in the anime community on Roblox really did love this game, and they were so sad when they saw that Anime Fighting Simulator X actually got taken down because of its DMCA. So hopefully the same doesn't happen here, but they have tried to restore it as much as possible that it doesn't. So basically how this works is after the 20 minutes, it will basically teleport you back to your area using the same training stat, your same active transformation, the active buff power, so meaning that training overnight will be uninterrupted, only if obviously your internet doesn't die. So basically as long as your internet doesn't turn off or Roblox doesn't go down or crash, then everything should be okay. But besides that, everything should be fine. Basically, for misunderstanding, they are going to change the anti-AFK to an anti-kick, just because it might confuse a couple of people. And like I said about tournaments earlier with the PvP side to everything, preparing for the very first anime simulator tournament, is this too far? That is crazy, because this is the Buddha, which I'm guessing this is Buddha fruit, because obviously what else would make you this big? But yeah, as you can see, he is tiny. Look at that. What is that? That is so small. So PvP may be a little bit hard in this one, but obviously, like I said, I will have videos coming out of the best PvP methods. But if we bring this up here, you can see these are all the game passes. Obviously, like they said, these prices may change. You know, don't go out and buy things yet before you've actually paid the game. But obviously, you know, you've got the basics of like upping everything. Then you've got the 2x coins and 2x gems. You've got the conceal power, because if you guys haven't played one of these games before, concealing your power sometimes is very good, because people will try and come up to you and kill you, not realizing that you have a lot more power than them. Then you're able to just turn around and actually just kill them. Obviously, we've got the faster flight, but if it's like any other game, actually having speed will actually just increase your flight anyway. Then obviously having VIP will probably give you access to more quests, or actually give you like a slight increase in certain things. Obviously, you know, you got the auto training, that is more for the iOS mobile players. That actually, because if you're on PC, you should just be able to do it. But I will probably buy it as well, just so I'm able to actually use other things on my PC at the same time. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to have my auto clicker on the screen constantly, which is a little bit annoying. And then we've got the No Limits, which is a very expensive game pass. I'm not gonna lie, it's very expensive, but it is basically said that removes the limits on multipliers, meaning that when you spend yen, which is just like any other game, obviously, like I said, I'm basically guessing at all these things. Yen is basically how you can increase your multipliers to you personally, not to the areas, to you personally. So basically what that is saying is that no matter how much, there is no cap on it, because in other games there'll be like a cap of like, I don't know, times 256. Basically what this is saying is you can get it all the way up to times 26 quadrillion if you want, as long as you buy this game pass. But like I said, 1.4k, or actually 1.5k, is a pretty expensive one. But you know, like I said, if gifting game passes are a thing, I may be feeling kind and gift some game passes to you people. But then obviously half cooldown, which is always very good, because I remember in Anime Fighting Simulator, the cooldown was a very big issue for a lot of people. But obviously, you know, they could be adding things like accessories and everything like that to make sure that obviously everything does go fine. But like I said, I was very, very nice to actually be given content creator. They are still figuring out whether they want to actually give an early access, but I'll have to ask them whether I'll be able to make content on that, just so obviously you guys can get content a couple of days before the actual game does release, just so you guys can see what you're looking forward to and see what you're waiting for. But obviously no promises. But if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know exactly what I'm about to say. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, just so you can tune into the videos when this game does drop, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and ka-ciao.